Alright, you guys, so let's talk about Mr. Boogie here, Mr. Stephen Williams, his mental or his physical and mental abuse story from his mother. Interesting stuff. So Boogie claims he was beaten by his mom. I believe him, even though I think that maybe he does exaggerate a little bit. But I just have to say, I think it's sad how a 10-year-old boy let his mother beat him like that. Most 10-year-olds, they're big enough to where they could still stand up to their own mother. But the fact that he didn't, it's honestly hard for me to feel sorry for him. That's not to say that, I don't feel bad at all for the guy, but really, I don't understand why everyone feels so sorry for him when this happened, because he could have stood up for himself. He's, I'm sure he was a big guy even back then, and, I'm sure that he could have stood up for himself, basically. But the fact that he let his own mother beat him for so long is kind of pathetic. And it is a little bit hard for me to feel sorry for him about that story that he told, but it's whatever, dude. I'm glad that she didn't kill him. I'm glad he's still alive, but I'm not the one riding on this pity party train that everyone else is. Sorry. I'm from the South. I keep it real. And I can tell you, man, in the South there's trashy people and you got to be careful, but there's also good people. And Southern people, we're different from the Yankees. A lot of us were just more real and down to earth. And Boogie, he seems a little bit different. He's not like other rednecks. He's not like other Southern people. He's just, I don't know, man. There's just something I don't like about the guy. I think he's kind of a simp. I think he's kind of a cuck. But, he's still a good guy. He's just, I think he has problems defending himself. Probably because I don't think he ever had a daddy. Something about how his dad died when he was little. That can turn a kid into a pussy. I just have to be honest. That can make a kid messed up. And it can make them weak when you don't have that kind of father figure in your life. To give you that discipline that you need and that, direction. Turn you into a big old fat simp. And that's what happened with Boogie. And I'm sure if his daddy was around, his mama wouldn't be beating on him like she did. But it's unfortunate that happened. But, again, I don't feel that sorry for him. Because he could have stood up for himself. Shit, if it was me and my mom was doing that fucked up shit, it'd be a completely different story. I'll just put it that way. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be having that, even at 10 years old. I could still stand up for myself. But, don't really know what else to say. I'm sorry if I sound like an asshole in this video, but why didn't he call the cops? Why didn't he call CPS? You know what I'm saying? Was he just afraid? I guess he was just afraid. Too. A lot of kids are afraid they'll get in trouble, They're afraid something will happen or whatever, That's how all our victims are with bullying. But he should have done something. The bastard's lucky he's still alive. She could have killed him. About the story of his mom, though, I don't really know entirely. Maybe Boogie was just a bad kid. I just have to be honest. Maybe he was a bad kid. Maybe he just was annoying. I don't really know. But, it sounds like she did kind of go overboard at times. Hitting someone over the head with a hammer is pretty fucked up, especially a kid. But, I don't know, dude. Maybe he was just a little shit kid. I have to be honest with you. We don't know that. We don't know what kind of kid he was. Maybe he deserved to get slapped across the face a few times. But again, I just wanted to say, no kid deserves to get fucking, Floyd Mayweathered in the face. That's pretty fucked up. But, see, we don't know, though, about Boogie. See, a lot of people, and I just gotta say, I know Boogie. I like the dude, so that's why I can talk shit about him. He's one of the biggest pity whores on YouTube. He's one of the biggest drama whores. And I know the guy he feeds off pity just like he feeds off tacos at Taco Bell, He loves pity. He's always loved people feeling sorry for him. And I just think that's really sad and pathetic. And, you know, this is another sign that he's just a bastard, that he doesn't have a dad, you know. He acts like a woman, you know, being all emotional like that. That's how women act, Boogie. You're not supposed to be like a woman, okay? I'm not saying that you can't have feelings, but this is just stupid. And you really just need to man up and move on, you know. I'm sure your mom, you know, even though she may have been a bit of nut, she probably wasn't that bad of a lady. I mean, the fact that she kept you around, she could have killed you if she really wanted to, bro. But the fact that she kept you around, I mean, she must have liked you somewhat, dude. But, you know, like I said, bro, I'm from the South, and not everybody's good down here. I might not have said that yet, but there's some really trashy, you know, white trash, super redneck people down here that beat their kids and rape their wives and stuff. And, you know, it's pretty messed up, and it's embarrassing. You know, it's embarrassing knowing I live in the same state as those people. I live in Texas, and there's some trashy people here, but we're not all that way. You know, it ain't like that all in the South. Some people, you know, are dicks and they judge us all like we're just all wife beaters, but that's not how it is. Sounds like Boogie just came from an inbred hick, you know, retard family, and you know, again, that sucks for him, but I don't really feel that bad for him. I'm not riding the pity train. You know, Boogie, you were 10 years old. You could have stood up for yourself. You know, you could have smacked her around too if you wanted to, bro. But you didn't. You just took it like a bitch, and that's kind of sad. I mean, really, that is very, very sad. But, you know, it is what it is. Maybe one day Boogie will grow a pair. I'm hoping still that he will. I know he's got it inside of him, but right now he just seems like a very weak-minded simp to me. And, you know, I can understand why his wife divorced him, I guess. Even though I think his wife was a piece of trash, I can understand why she did what she did, because she probably saw him as a woman and not a real man. But, anyways, guys, that's my video. I know this is going to get some hate, but you know what? I keep it real, and I don't have nothing to lose. You know, if my channel gets taken down or some shit, I could just make another one, bro. I don't make money off of this shit. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.